I'm finna have to be a little, I don't know what you call this. Uh, it ain't disrespectful, but I'm finna eat this food in y'all face because I don't have a lot of time. Man, look here. I'm gonna tell y'all how, as an owner operator, how you can lose $1,800. I'm gonna tell you how you can lose $1,800 when you did everything right whole week long. You made it to your last appointment that week with 2 seconds to spare, or you'd have been late. They had to push your load out to the next day, and that would want the next check. I'm gonna show you how you still lose $1,800. All right, so I went to a place. I'm just saying, this place they ship beer, right? So I pull up to the place. They tell me I try to get there early. I could have picked it up all day long. I tried to get there at 10 in the morning. They told me, look, we backed up. Come back at 3 o'clock. I was like, what's going on? They were like, we can't tell you that. Just come back at 3. I'm like, all right. So I go to the parking lot. They had an overflow parking lot. I went to the overflow parking lot. Bunch of trucks over there. I'm like, dang. There's already about like 15 trucks over there when I get there, because they was there at 8 that morning, right? So throughout the day, you see more trucks coming in. They coming in, they coming in. So at like 2:40, I see guys cranking up, going over there. I'm like, oh shit. Let me go ahead and get my ass up. Because I was already frustrated, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna just do me a little video, go to sleep, take my time, and just do the best I can. So I go over there and pick my load up. I gave them my pickup number. They said, okay, you drop your load in this spot. Now this is very crucial, y'all. You drop your load in this your empty in this spot, and your loaded trailer in this spot. They were like 3 spots away from each other, right? Like it's one spot is 50, then you had 49, then you had 48 while I was dropping my empty. So I'm like, oh, this easy peasy. They making this too easy for me. So I do everything. You got to take a picture of everything, your scraps, everything. I made sure my trailer number was right. I'm like, I'm good. Now I'm getting ready to pull out of there. Remember I told y'all they were backed up real bad, right? Backed up. So we got like, it's a long line of maybe like 20 trucks, like curved all the way around. You can't even see them when you check out there. You got to pull up on the scale, and they put the seal on there and everything. So by the time I get up to the scale, it's probably like 30 minutes later. So you don't want to be the person holding up the line. When I got my paperwork, I checked the seal. I checked my weight because it's a heavy bill load. I checked my weight, and they had my weight stamped on my paperwork. So I got to kind of like hold it up. I got to look at my seal, whatever. I was like, okay, everything good. I can jump in my truck, pull off. I didn't even put my detention time. They told me to put my detention time when I leave, make sure I get my detention. I couldn't stop because I know I had to make my delivery. It's showing I'm going to be late. It's showing that I'm going to be late. I ain't going to make it in time. So I know y'all know it's calibrated at 55 miles an hour, our GPS. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to be going around about 68, 70. I'll get there. We good. I just let them know my detention time when I get there tomorrow. Man, I get to the place. Well, when I'm 40 miles away from the place, they hit me with a little text talking about, what's your trailer number? I'm like, what's my trailer number? Yeah, they talking about what's my trailer number. So I ain't stopping, because if I stop, I'm gonna be late. I get there, pull up in the parking lot, go inside. I call them. I'm like, what y'all talking about? What's my trailer number? I tell them the trailer number. They say I got the wrong load. I got the wrong load. My load was going to Charlotte. Well, the load that I supposed to had was going to Missouri. The load I got supposed to be going to Charlotte. The load was paying $1,200. They told me, now if I try to deliver this load to Charlotte, the Charlotte load was only paying $800. So now I'm still losing. I already put fuel in the truck. I put $400 worth of fuel in the truck. I'm not gonna get none of the $1,200 because I got the wrong load. And then they told me, I said, man, I ain't finna take this to Charlotte, because if I take it to Charlotte, it's going my next week. It's gonna go on my next week check. I might as well drop this load and let somebody else relay it, because I already had a load paying $1,600 going to the house. I'm gonna just take the $1,600. Forget it. Instead of them letting me relay the load 2 hours away from my pickup, They sent me all the way to Arkansas to drop the load. 2 hours away from where I was at. Now when I do the math, I'm 5 hours and a half from my pickup. I'm like, man, this don't even make sense. Like, I might as well take this load off me too. My load I had going home. I ain't been home in 2 weeks and a half. My load I had going home, I might as well take that off me and find something else. I had to pay the $300 for the relay fee. I had to put fuel in there, like $400. So that's $7. Then they took the $12 off me that the load supposed to pay. That's $1,900. My whole week was good, folks. This week, this is gonna be my 3rd week back to back. I got a credit card I was planning on paying off, like a $5,000 credit card, like I've been using for like maintenance and stuff. I said, I'm finna pay that thing off. I'm gonna just bam it, pay it off. Good. Man, when they started hitting me with all that stuff, I was like, look, I messed up by not looking at the address, right? I did mess up on that. But bro, I've been waiting over here for 5 hours. I gave them my pickup number. They told me what trailer to go pick up. I didn't get my paperwork until the last, like, I've been at this place since 10 this morning. I'm leaving out of there at 4:40 in the afternoon. I had my paperwork in my hand for all of what? Because I checked the seal. Me and Buddy checked the seal. He got the paperwork. He looking at the seal. I like, they good? He like, yeah, they good. So I get the paperwork for him, look at my seal, make sure, get him a truck. I got paperwork in my hand all of 30 seconds before I start pulling up out of there. But I did not look at that address, and that cost me. Nobody, I don't share the blame. I can't say they gave me the wrong stuff. They ain't trying to hear none of that. It's all my fault because I didn't look at that address. When I tell y'all, I'm mad now. I'm mad. I slick want to fight somebody, but I couldn't fight nobody but myself. So I just want to let y'all know, man, make sure you always check your address. Even though I feel like they should have shared the blame with this because they told me the wrong trailer to pick up, all that kind of stuff. I did not check my address, but I'm running behind. I got there with 2 minutes to spare. If I would have checked my address and told her, hey, this is the wrong load, guess what they would have did? Oh, I would have to go get that other load. I had to get back in that same line. I would have lost another hour. And then they would have said, hey, we got to reschedule your appointment because you're going to miss your appointment. And this money would not have went on my check. The load I had going home, they'd have removed that load off me too. So it was like I was in a lose-lose either way it go. I was in a lose-lose. I would have made a little bit more money, a lot more money, but I was still in a lose-lose. And I really didn't do nothing wrong, folks. I just showed up ready to work looking good. She just showed up ready to work looking good. And the universe hated on me, man. Damn. I wish it would have happened to one of y'all and not me. You hear me? I wish this would have happened to you and not me. But hey, I'm going to be all right, folks. I'm going to be all right, man. I ate real good last 2 days. Nerves bad, mad. But I'll be all right. Y'all make sure y'all check y'all address, man, before y'all pull off. It could save you. It could save you. All right, y'all. Don't. Yeah, they did me dirty, folks. They did me dirty. But all right, y'all. I got to get up out of here.